The show is on the air with Saturday Night Baseball from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. The Yankees have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. David Wells is on the mound for Game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
So now into the box is Craig Biggio, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball. 53 degrees here at game time as it's cooled off considerably since batting practice this afternoon. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Alex Verdugo digging in now. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 4, Ralph Kiner.
At the plate now, Ralph Kiner, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. The tag gets 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. Red Sox nothing. Yankees coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Bert Blyleven will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, when you look up the word dependability in the dictionary, you'll find a picture of this guy. Career ERA just under 3.5, and that's saying quite a lot in the high-scoring games that we see in baseball going on right now. Real solid pitcher, controls the running game, controls the strike zone, and more importantly, he knows how to get deep into the 6th, 7th, and 8th inning. Solid pitcher, and he'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
First pitch on its way. Derek Jeter is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here, 0-2. Blyleven is up over 4,500 innings of work in his long career. And through those innings, he's worked to a whip under 1.20. League average is around 1.3, so that's a respectable number. Yankee shortstop behind in the count, 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Well, this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
Batting second.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, you know they're getting a lot of production out of that number 2 spot right now. He hit over 330 last year. That basically means every third at bat he's getting a hit. Pitchers fear him because he can flat out rake.
Bernie Williams is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. On a good curveball, came back to catch the strike zone there, and it's 0-2. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Hey, you know, Dero, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
Tried to get him to bite on that curveball, but no luck. It'll be interesting to see what he goes with now with the count even at 2-2.
Bases are empty, one man out. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A one-out walk here in the home first.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first, and that brings up Tino Martinez. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. Perhaps wisely, another look to first, and he'll dive back in. Here's the first pitch to him. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Little slide step action there, Dan.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Looked like the changeup slipped out that time, and it misses well above the zone. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, Jose Canseco.
So stepping in is Jose Canseco. First pitch of the AB now. Ball in. Williams is off of first with 2 away. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back in standing. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Oh, almost caught looking to end the inning, but it's called ball. 2-2.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now at 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another full count pitch home. Belted high and deep into right center. Verdugo looks up. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday. So you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Into the box, Darryl Strawberry.
The designated hitter.
So watch one missed down and in for a ball, 1-0. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
2-0 curveball here is over for a strike.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
Ball 3.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Into the box now, Tim Raines.
The right fielder.
As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Hard hit ball to short. Throw on to Konerko gets him, and the inning is over. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We move ahead to the top of the second now. The Yankees are out in front, 3-0. Here's J.D. Martinez, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game. Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
Hey, be on the lookout right here. Usually when a pitcher drops in a curveball for a strike looking, now he'll try and throw it in the dirt, get you to fish a little bit. I want to see where he goes here.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Williams will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And there's a base hit on the line. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with 1 out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second, looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Comes set, and the 0-1.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And it's 1 and 2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball.
Huge swing of the bat right there, just hooking foul. Would have tied the game. I know there's still a lot of game left, but that was potentially a huge momentum swing there. Gonna have to find a way to refocus and continue this at bat.
And he fouls this one off. Here he comes again, 1-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Martinez at second. Devers is over at first with 1 away. And another foul ball.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the
Finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Stepping in now, Hunter Renfroe. Popped him up. Soriano is there. And he makes the catch to retire the side. Boston strands a couple. They trail it here 3-0. The next batter is Alfonso Soriano, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch coming, here it is. Set to deliver the 0-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, and it's a foul ball. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So after the leadoff base hit, they'll have his wheels to contend with here.
Batting 8.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. A 2-run shot for Jorge Posada. First home run of the campaign for him, and that'll stake the Yankees to a 5-0 lead now.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. You better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs.
Third baseman, Wade.
Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. And he's going to make the catch. Oh, and he paid the price for it, too, as he crashes into the wall.
The batter, number 2.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And, guys, let's take a look at Rafael Devers. Got rushed to the big league super quick because the guy could flat rake. Defense has lagged a little bit behind. Had some throwing issues early, but working on his craft and continuing to get better every year.
Sharp ground ball toward the hole. And that gets through for a one-out base hit. Well, Dan, do you agree with the timing of the visit from the pitching coach?
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning. But I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
In now, Bernie Williams, as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Now a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. Ball and no strikes. Here it is.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. On to Konerko, and it's a double play. The side is retired. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. We've played 2. 5-0 New York. New inning set to get underway. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. In there, strike 1.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Now here's the pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Craig Biggio digging in now. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line toward the gap in left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Alex Verdugo.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. He collected a base hit his first time up. Not the best changeup there, an easy take.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1, 2, 3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
Sign from Posada. Now the 1-1. Ground ball right side straight into the shift. He's got it over to first, and that retires the side. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Yankees lead this one 5-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that brings up Tino Martinez.
For the Yankees, the first baseman, Tino Martinez.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
Ripped down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
Well, pitching poorly once like he did in his last start, it's going to happen here or there, but he's struggling here again too, and there has to be some concern, and part of it is probably psychological. He's got to get those here we go again thoughts out of his head.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Michael Wacha is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Standing in now, Jose Canseco, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. (2-0) to the Yankees left fielder.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
Right back into a good hitter's count now after what was a pretty dreadful second inning. He's got to start throwing a lot more strikes. Quality strikes would help too.
The 3-0 pitch. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
That's called getting your A swing off right there, and I don't blame him one bit after his first at bat. You remember, he went bridge his first at bat.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
And now the first pitch. Comes set with the 0-1. Ball 1, well below the zone. The 1-1 is strike 2, swinging.
One ball.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Change of speed there, but it's taken for a ball. 2-2. Martinez on second. Canseco on at first with nobody out. Oh, and a huge strikeout there as he certainly does his job out of the pen. And we'll see how they go after the next guy here. At the plate now is Tim Raines. He bounced out last time up. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And a layoff fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
Popped him up. Vasquez waits on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now back.
2 on, 2 out, and batting next to be Alfonso Soriano. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And he starts him out with one high and tight. Ball 1.
Hey, this dude's clearly capable of clearing the bases with one swing. So I think the approach to this guy is trying to keep the ball off the plate. See if they can get him to chase something.
There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Martinez is on his way home. He'll score easily, and it's now a 6-run lead. And he's safe.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
At the plate now, Jorge Posada, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. And Posada will lay off there. It's back to 1-1. He's set. Now the pitch.
Nope.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Shin high. That's taken for a ball. Wade Boggs would be next. Fouled away. Waka comes set. Here comes the 3-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Riding in for Boston, Ralph Kiner. And D-Row down 6 already in the early part of this ball game. What's the mentality for them as they try to work their way back?
You know what, Matty? This is where you take some prideful ABs. I've been down 6 before, and I've come back from even further down than that in some big ball games. You have to find a way to just relax and start piecing some good ABs back to back.
Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. And it's quickly 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Again, a 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Ralph Kiner goes down to become the first out here in the 4th. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now. So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox 4th, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They still find themselves down 6-zip. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. So now to the plate, Wade Boggs. He flew out in his last AB.
The third baseman, Wade Boggs.
first delivery to him.
No. Inside.
The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
So now to the plate, Derek Jeter. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ball 2 now.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
The 2-0 on the way. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Up next.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up and just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
When you're up by 7 runs any time in a game, let alone this early, it feels awfully good. They're hitting on all cylinders here, but they have to be careful not to let off the gas pedal now.
Here comes Tino Martinez as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Verdugo waits on it. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Next to hit, Jose Canseco. 2 RBIs already, looking for more here. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And he pulls the string on the circle change, but it's taken for ball 1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. 7 runs, 10 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit on the ground to third. Devers fields it cleanly. 1 there. On to Canerco, but it's too late as they just get the 1.
Well, they really didn't have a shot at turning 2 on the high chopper. They only get 1, and that allows the runner from third to score.
For the plate now is the designated hitter, Darryl Strawberry. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
A pause, and the 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, yeah.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Pitch inside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits. No. Welcome. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And now the first pitch. Rafael Devers is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
Hit in the air down the right field line, and this will wind up a foul ball. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Right side and right into the shift. Scooped up, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
And now Paul Konerko struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
And there's a swing and a miss by Konerko. Just needs to make contact now, down 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
And there's out number 2.
Now batting. The right fielder.
Striding in is Hunter Renfroe. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Lined hard to center field. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch to retire the side. A fine sliding catch here will take us to break. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Ready now is Tim Raines. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Tim Raines.
First pitch of the AB now. Line drive to center field, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, they've obviously locked in on something here. They know this pitcher likes to get ahead, and they've done nothing but be aggressive early in the count. There's another leadoff single to get him going.
Alfonso Soriano stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Hit the other way out toward right field. Renfroe is there, 1 away.
Up next for the Yankees.
Stepping in next, Jorge Posada, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at-bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities out there to swing and miss in that spot.
Throw over to first. Runner back safely. This is skied into short left center. Bogaerts trying to get there. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
To the plate now, Wade Boggs. In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball 1. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitch.
2-1 the count. Waka comes set. Here's the pitch. He's running. Fielded cleanly. Over to the bag now is Konerko as he takes care of it himself for the 3rd out. The Yanks leave 1 as the lead holds at 8-0. Stepping in once again is Christian Vasquez. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
1-2 to the Red Sox catcher. The 1-2 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Raines is in a few steps as he takes it for the 1st out. Next to dig in, Craig Biggio. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. 1-2. Here it comes. And this is swung out and missed. So it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. 2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th. And that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
Count even at 2-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle, but that finds its way through for a base hit. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
And this is a fair ball as it'll head for the 3-14 sign. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Well, D-Roll, that looked like a pretty easy inning to start. All of a sudden, 2 outs and back-to-back singles, runners at first and third.
Yeah, they put traffic on him. I guess I would throw it back at you, Dan. You get 2 quick outs right there, and then you get 2 base hit knocks. Are you even concerning yourself with the traffic on the bases, or are you just trying to execute that next pitch?
You know what happens a lot of times, D-Roll? You lose concentration. You get the first 2 out in the inning. You think, hey, I'm going to breeze through this and get this 3rd guy out. Next thing you know, 1st and 3rd and 2 out, you have to make some good pitches.
The 1-2 is a breaking ball. They can't find the zone, and it's even at 2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Boston strands a couple. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score.
Leading up for the Yankees, the shortstop, Garrett.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball one, no strike.
The 1-0. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch. To third. Devers has it. And that's out number 1.
Now batting. Center fielder.
Now to bat, Bernie Williams singled in his last at-bat. High in the air out to center field. After it is Verdugo. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
The batter. The first baseman.
Next to hit is Tino Martinez. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, as it remains an 8-0 ball game. Jeff Nelson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Now the first pitch.
Number 43.
Upper part of the strike zone, a dangerous pitch with the changeup, but he laid off.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. Williams is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting. The third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Up next, Rafael Devers. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Now the pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked them up completely with that one.
Paul Konerko stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
Count still at 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Down in order go the Red Sox. Still 8-0. Digging in now for the Yankees, Jose Canseco.
The left fielder, Jose Canseco.
First pitch of the AB now. Fouled off.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
1-1 the count now. And now a pitch on the way.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Darryl Strawberry waits on deck. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The next 3-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Now here's the first offering. Darryl Strawberry comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. And the pitch. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The right fielder, number 31.
Next to stand in is Tim Raines as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Been a struggle for
fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the third out. So the Yanks go 1-2.